Right now I'm just 3 minutes away from climbing into a comfy bed inside this Tesla Model Y and getting a comfortable and solid 8 hours sleep. I've been sleeping in the back of Teslas for 6 years now, and today I'm sharing my quick, clutter-free process for camping in a Tesla. I used to travel a lot, often spending nights on the road. Tesla's camp mode is a game changer for car camping. It keeps the climate control and power on, letting me sleep comfortably in the car without booking or paying for a hotel. This flexibility lets me change plans on the fly and saves a lot of money. I got my first Tesla in 2019, and since then I've seen elaborate camping setups, which I did consider for this video. String lights, candles, and even camp kitchens. Those are great for dedicated camping trips, but I generally just need something practical, fast and tidy to keep the rear seats available. When I'm tired after a long drive, I don't want to spend about 20 minutes building a bed. My setup is simple, efficient, and keeps the car looking clean during the day. Let me walk you through how I turn my Model Y into a cozy bed in real time. Then explain how I prep everything before leaving home. As recommended by camper van owners, I always back into a safe spot, preferably in overnight parking or on a dedicated camping site to minimize risk if another car bumps me at night. Once parked, I set camp mode to 20 degrees. That would be too hot at home for me, but works great in the car. You can adjust it later via the Tesla app. In my Model Y, you can lower the rear seats by pressing the buttons in the boot, creating a nice flat space. I use these window shades from tesseries.uk, or you can get them on Amazon. I use these to block out the light and increase privacy. They're easy to install, no clips, as they have a metal frame that allows you to wedge them in. I pop them onto all the side and rear windows. The rear window shade has suction cups to help hold it in place, as it is the trickiest. The roof shade, I always have that in place even though the glass is heavily tinted. Although, if I do need some added privacy, I can take one part down to obscure the view from the front window. For the bed, I use the Tesla official air mattress, which is designed to fit the Model Y's trunk perfectly. It inflates in just under 60 seconds using the included pump, which I power through the car's 12-volt outlet. Once inflated, I let out a tiny bit of air to make it softer to help with comfort. I layer it with a fitted sheet if my partner is with me, and this duvet from a local supermarket. But if I'm on my own, I will just wrap the duvet around me, saving a lot of time. Everything is tucked in snugly, just like a bed at home, and it overhangs the footwell gap, giving head support for taller people. During the day, I deflate the mattress in under a minute and roll it up with the bedding, storing it neatly in the trunk. This keeps the car clutter-free, and I'm ready to hit the road. One tip, make sure to position the rear fans before laying down the mattress. It can be tricky to adjust them later. Camp mode keeps the car's climate and power on, so I can watch something on screen or just listen to some music before I go to sleep. I adjust the temperature or volume using the Tesla app to avoid waking the main screen, which stays on for about 15 minutes before going dark. I tend to leave the ambient lighting on so it's easier in the dark if I need to find something, or get out of the car without turning on the dome lights. So, what about prepping for a trip? If I know I'm camping before leaving home, for quick access I store the blinds under the second boot compartment, and I store the rolled up bed in the trunk. The mattress takes some space, but I still have room on top for bags, plus the front and sub-trunk for storage. During the day the car looks clean, no visible sheets or pillows, allowing passengers to sit in the back. You'd never know it's ready to become a bed in minutes. But for the rest of the time, the bed either stays under the boot floor or in our carport at home. Generally, I charge to around about 80% before sleeping. Camp mode uses 1.5% of battery per hour, so on an 8-hour night, it consumes roughly 12%. Starting at 80%, I wake up with plenty of range for the drive in the morning. For safety, Tesla's cameras let me check the surroundings via the screen or Tesla app, even with the shades up. I avoid sleeping while plugged in at public chargers, except reserved campsites, to ensure I can drive away quickly in the morning. And never camp in a supercharger stall. That's bad etiquette, and if you're plugged in, you're going to be charged idle fees. This setup saves time, money and hassle, and I can drive a few hours at night, sleep and be closer to my destination by morning without spending on hotels. This has already paid for the Tesla Air mattress just in the last 2 trips. It's not for everyone. If you travel infrequently, have mobility issues, or prefer a leisurely pace, a hotel is definitely better. You also need to pack light, but for me, camp mode and some bedding make Tesla the ultimate road trip vehicle. That's my setup. Simple, efficient, and pretty cozy. Let me know in the comments if you tried camping in your EV before, or have any tips to share. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.